podcast joint with Ciara.
This is the Team Money podcast joint featuring my lovely co-host Ciara Ross.
Hey.
And we're here chilling today. Don't forget, when you get a chance to pick up Angels and Cowboys, you know, sparkling rosé, regular rosé. And go to your local liquor store, man. You can pick that up, and you know it's very exciting. Straight up for the summer love, you know. But today, I want you to understand that we have an array of guests because we know we shoot all our shows in one day. So, but we're gonna start this off right now from the very tip top with my man, straight from Queens, no question, Royal Flush in the building.
Yes. Welcome.
Royal Flush in the building. What's up there, homie? What's the deal?
Hey, man, ain't nothing, man. Keeping it easy. You know?
Yeah, you look like you're doing all right. You look like you're doing good, brother.
Definitely.
Came through dripping
No question.
that ice.
Nice seeing you, man. Nice seeing you, though,
You
dog.
too,
know what I
you
mean?
too,
Long
man.
time. So let me. Okay, we're gonna take this straight from off the head.
Let's
right?
get to it.
I know you from Queens, right?
Right.
And you rep Queens real heavy, right? So, and many artists, right? That and there's a few that have come through here that have many stories, right? So in your early stages, when you were thinking about what you wanted to do with your life, what made you pick being a rapper or being an entertainer? Like, why was that important to you?
I mean, I always knew I wanted to be something, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I always wanted to be center of attention, whether it was being in school and just be the class clown. Whatever it is, I always wanted the attention. So when it came to streets, that was definitely attention where I was on. But then I used to sit there and I would do stuff in the streets, and then at night we were just talking, and I say a song about everything that happened.
Right.
Shantae brought 3 dimes, Little Rob got hit, and I was just, it wasn't no bar for me, so I just loved it.
No doubt.
And then, Mike Geronimo was from my neighborhood. Then when he started, coming out with Irv Gotti and them, and I got a chance to get with him.
Yeah, so talk to me a little about that.
Some may
I was
not know truly about that. You just mentioned Irv Gotti, so obviously this is before the world knew of Irv Gotti as to who he is today. Just run that back a little bit. How did you guys actually start your movement, or what was that like? Or
Well, Mike Geronimo was he was from Flushing, but a lot of his family is DJ and all that. They was from Jamaica, and at the time Irv Gotti was he was coming into the producing, starting his own thing. So Irv Gotti and Mike put out a song called "Shit's Real,"
right,
and then they got the backup through TVT Records, which was Blunt Records. So then once they got that, then Irv came and they did the Cash Money Click.
okay,
And at that time, Mike Geronimo, now, Mike Geronimo, he's hot. And, you come back to your hood, you know what I'm saying? So he came and got his friends. So that's how, me and him linked up, and that was it.
yeah, no doubt.
Wow.
So then I got to show that talent that I had. Now I knew how to break it and put it in forms. And
Right.
now they're like, oh, my God, listen what he's saying. So
So you linked up with Mike. Mike is phenomenal, by the way. Oh, salute Mike, by the way. And clap to Mike. Mike Geronimo. I saw him on IG. He did this freestyle. It was sick. He still got it. You know what I mean? So salute to you, bro. We know we watching. So you linked up with him, and then you let me tell you, your first album. Your first album was kind of hot. I was truly rocking with that. You know what I mean? Ghetto Millionaire. That came out in '97, right? '97, right? And you did songs with like the who's who of all hip hop. You did joints with Nori, right? Obviously Mike, right? You did a joint with him, right?
Ja.
You did joint with Ja. Beat Miners did some joints on there, right? High Tech. For those who don't know who High Tech is, that's he's down. He's at the Shot Town. He's down with Talib and them. You feel me? LES, my guy. You did a joint with him.
Fast forward, ODB.
ODB, he did a joint with ODB too, and Buck Wild. So you had hits, man. You had hits on this joint. You had the Iced Out. Ice Down Medallions and the Worldwide joint. Yeah.
Right.
And I used to love them joints because I used to DJ all the time. We did on TV Raps, and now me and Dre used to do parties all over the place, and I used to love playing your joint. You know what I mean? So
Thank you.
Talk to me a little about the experience, though. Like everybody comes to the point, like you come from the hood, right? You come from your neighborhood. You're trying to make something happen. You know what I mean? So, and then you finally get to a point where you're like, okay, I'm doing hip hop music, and I'm in my element. I'm coming out, and everybody like my vibe, and then I come out, and people are receiving what I'm doing, you know, in a positive way.
Liking it.
You know what I mean? So talk to me a little about how you felt about that, you know, and you know, and where it took you. Like, you know, what was your energy like at the time?
It was a life changing situation for me because it was like I had to, you know, in my life. So me being streets and me being music. So even if you give 50-50 two different ways, it's still not 100.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying. So I had to make a decision where in hip hop maybe I could have been further because I still had to do 50-50. So even some of the lyrics that I had, the people that I was dealing with would even listen to my lyrics and make sure I'm not saying nothing to put us jeopardize us.
Right, right.
So
okay.
that kind of stopped my talent growth. So I had to always watch myself for growth. So that was a lot of my decision. Even doing like Ghetto Millionaire. You know, a lot of things in Ghetto Millionaire. I didn't want to come out like the Mobb Deeps or the CNN. Everybody was gangster. I wanted to give you more melody and give you more family problems and struggle shit. You know, tell you right from wrong.
Diversity.
Yeah, diverse. So that always that's always been a hard decision for me to deal with, man. But you know, being at now in my life, I kind of retired from one.
Right.
So now music got 100. So now I got enough to give it up. But it always was a challenge for me to decide and give it. Maybe that's why I'm not as big as a Puffy or Jay-Z and none of that. Because I had the charisma and talent.
Right.
But there was always something that I never gave 100 to, you know what I mean?
Well, keep in mind something. You still got the charisma and talent.
Right.
Yeah.
And none of that was stuff. We don't do that was stuff on this show because you still got it. That's why you're here talking to us right now.
Absolutely.
But Ciara mentioned that you did a joint with Old Dirty. Talk to me a little about that too, because Old Dirty is a show favorite, you know.
And a legend.
I love that dude, you know. Rest in peace to him. You know what I mean? But talk to me about, you know, your experience working with Old Dirty and.
I mean, you know, enough of that. But I mean, you know, like back to me in life, reality. I'm always been dope. I mean, at a time when I came out, a lot of artists that did come out, they had to call me. Like, if you wanted a hood song to end your album, you call Royal Flush. Like, I did songs with Old Dirty Bastard. I did songs with Big Pun. I did songs with Big L.
Facts.
I did songs with Guru. I did songs with Sean Price. I did songs with Prodigy. You know what I'm saying? But then I did songs with Twisters. I did songs with BG. I did songs with Jewelry. I did songs with Mac 10. I did songs with Nori. It don't I like.
Which one has been your favorite experience?
Right.
I mean, you dropped all of these like heavy hitters.
He dropping them in here. Look, watch it. He dropping them because that's why he here, because he's
Name
that
dropping.
daddy. Yo, look. Flush, you here because you that dude. We get it. You know what I mean? You ain't got to sell sand in the beach over here, baby. You the man. So look, I feel you, and and we know this because you know I know the history. You feel me? So, but to Ciara's point, like what, you know, what was your favorite and like what's your energy? Were they all different or
they was all different because Big Pun was like. That was an experience in my life.
I heard Pun would lock you in the room in just a 24-hour time to grind situation where if this is your dreams, we gonna make this happen. But it's a sleepover too.
Oh yeah, nah, it was it. It was it. And then he came through with the whole Terror Squad. You know what I mean? Me and Q was, but I mean, he was definitely. You know, Big L was. I mean, like me and Pun, we hung out. He took me to Jimmy's. We had. I didn't know what Twin Lobsters was. You know, like he showed me all that.
Wow, that's
but
cool.
then, you know, then hanging out with Big L and just walking through Harlem and going to eat McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? That was dope. And then we went to go do a song together. And then, you know, hanging out with Old Dirty Bastard, because when me and him got tight, he had just came home and he was signing a Rockefeller. And, you know, I guess whatever meds they had him on, you know what I mean? But him being around me, I kept him stable. You know, while he was signing with Rockefeller, I sat down with him with the Swiss. You know, me and him wrote a lot of shit together. You know, because I could never write for Old Dirty Bastard. But me and him did it together. We sat there, we went through them. But definitely, they was all an experience, man. And then, you know, like Guru, like we just went out. Titty bar, you know. So I mean, I had so many relationships with everybody I love, man. You know, and my last greatest one was with Sean Price, man. I was like,
no question,
you know,
no
like
question.
a year and a half before he, you know, rest in peace. That was like my best friend. Him and my daughter's the same age.
Oh wow,
hang out, and I actually got a surprise album that I'm throwing out this summer with me and Sean Price called The Royal Price Show. Like The Price is Right.
That's dope.
The Royal Price Show is coming out. Nobody never heard these songs, but. Definitely.
Yeah, we got my man Baby Paul's in the building today.
Shout out to Mr. Baby Paul.
No
Come
doubt.
on now.
My
He
man.
already coined it.
Hip hop producer. He worked with so many people, representing Queens. And he told me that you guys are working on a remix album.
Yeah, cause this year I'm gonna throw out 4 albums. So I have an album coming out next month called Sit Down, and then me and Sean Price album coming out, and then I got another album coming out with me and my man called Street Laws, and then I'm throwing out the Ghetto Millionaire because my first album dropped 26 years ago, August 19th.
Right.
Ghetto Millionaire. So on August 19th, Baby Paul and me is doing a remix album with all original vocals but all new beats.
Wow.
And then for the new year, because $1 million ain't nothing, so starting off New Year's, the new album called Ghetto Billionaire.
That's facts.
Absolutely.
So what label is that going to be on? You putting it out yourself?
Yeah, I'm doing myself. It won't be on like no. You got to order it. It's go right to you.
Online, right?
Yeah, online. Go right to you.
Okay, then you heard it here first. It's going to be online. Royal Flush in the house. You're doing a lot of stuff, man. Understand what's going on, man. So listen, I also know that you're doing the Ryan show. Are you still doing that?
No, I mean those are my boys, man.
Yeah. You was doing something with them cats because Ryan them were cool, man. You know.
Yeah, they definitely you gotta have friends. You know what I'm saying? What they say, like you gotta have your white friends. You know what I'm saying? So being with Ryan and them, they accept me in the Hamptons.
Right.
love
So
it.
that's what you hanging out. That's all. There is all to it. That's what's up. You know what I mean?
They say your talent will open doors for you that your mouth could possibly never ever get you through. So as long as you keep grinding and really show your talent with genuine intentions, you'll continue to shine.
Definitely.
So that's definitely beautiful. I do have a question for you though, sir. At one point you worked with DJ K Slay on his mixtapes. How did that come about?
K Slay, and that's my man, you know, and he's not here, but
Rest in peace.
him
Rest in peace to K Slay.
what was his name? Justo?
Oh, Justo, yeah.
Justo, rest in peace.
Yeah, the mixtape awards, Justo.
Mixtape award, Justo. So Justo got cool with me. And K Slay, it was like his first anniversary where he was doing like a basketball thing. It was like right on 2nd Avenue, 1st Avenue, right in the project. And he actually needed 10,000. And Justo and I just gave him the 10, bang.
Okay.
And I just been and he mentioned this before too, so this is facts. And I just been like solid. So then one time, you know, me and the artist had a problem, and the artist gave him the song first. He said, "Flush, I can't play it if you don't get up here and give me a song in 20 minutes."
Pure friendship. That's what I'm talking about.
So I think I was there like 1 hour and 20 minutes and gave him the response, and then he did it. But that's my heart. And then he threw the 100 and something song out. I'm on that.
Right.
And I actually last week I just shot the video for the 200 that's coming out.
Right.
So he got the 200 MCs and oh man, we all bodied it.
Oh, that's crazy. Oh yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Yeah, but so listen, we're happy that you're here. You know, we celebrate you, man. Just like, and it's this year is the 50th anniversary of hip hop. Salute to the Universal Hip Hop Museum and everybody that's celebrating the 50th anniversary of hip hop. And my brothers like you are what we celebrate, man. I appreciate you being here, man. I really do. But thank you so much, man. Well, I want you to do me a favor, man. I want you to tell everybody out there, talk to this camera here and tell everybody out there where they can reach you, where they can listen to your music, and let everybody know.
I mean, Royal Flush. Instagram is real_Royal Flush, Facebook, everywhere like that. Like I said, with social media, it ain't really hard to find nobody. You can just Google me.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? And just to give anybody a message, man, that's in the game, no matter what you do in life, make sure you have a start and finish. You can't have a start and you're running nowhere. So whatever you do, you got to plan it, execute it, and know how to finish it. And then you'll see more in life.
No doubt, man. Salute to you, man. All right? This is T Money in the house. You're watching the T Money podcast joint with Ciara Ross.
Thank you.
And my man Royal Flush, Queens representing always.
And this is good.
No doubt. Angels and Cowboys is good. You heard that here first. You heard that here too. All right?
Thanks, Royal.
Peace, two fingers. We out.
Thank you.
T Money Podcast.